So now let's talk about your personal year 8. Wow, 8 is such a fun energy to enter into, especially if like manifestation or like financial success is really like something that lights you up, because a year 8 is all about that. The year 8 in itself, like when you think of the number 8, it's a very powerful number. It's a number that is like confident. It kind of brings, I want to say, like a little bit of that Leo energy, that very like confident energy. They're typically, that energy is very like large and in charge. The advantage to this year, a year number 8, is it's going to be a year focused on finance. It's going to be a year focused on being the leader. It's going to be a year focused on financial success, prosperity, abundance, manifestation, all of these really cool things. And it's also the first of a 3-year kind of like push into your next 9-year cycle. So, what I find what's so neat about these personal years is each year sort of leads into the next year, and you find that they really work well together. We just covered a year 7. A year 7's about being the experts. It's more inward focused. It's about finding out what lights us up inside. All of this amazing stuff. We typically specialize in something. And then it follows a year 8. So to me, what that means is that this is a year that whatever you were focused on in the previous year, whatever really lit you up, this is an opportunity for you to turn this into something that could really lead to some financial success. It is a year where, if you had an idea or you got into something, let's say maybe you decided to go down a new career and you really focus on learning that new subject to this new career, a year 8 is a year that you're likely going to find a new position that's going to give you that financial abundance that you're looking for. A year 8 is a year where if you learn something and you want to turn it into a business, it is such an amazing year to like flip it into a prosperous business. Now, the key with a year 8 is you've got to have balance. If you look at the number 8, it's sort of like this, right? Kind of goes up, it comes back down. With 8 energy, you have to make sure that you balance that energy. So even though we're going to be focused this year on manifestation, on abundance, on prosperity, financial success, we can't neglect ourself, our family, or whatever it is other than financial abundance in our life. It's a year that we have to find balance. It's also a year that if you haven't found balance with your finances, it will help you find balance. The advantage of a year is that if you have a year 8, if you have a loss in that year, don't sweat it. A year number 8 is that like it just goes right back up. So if you go down, you go straight back up.